Let's talk about the claims process. Welcome to the Insurance Guru. My name is Ayanda and thank you so much for tuning in once again as we talk about my favorite subject, insurance. And this video, we are covering the claims process. So you've always wondered, like you've been covered for years, but you've never claimed. And you're wondering, what happens during a claim? What must I expect? You know, are they going to come to my house, do a Q&A, hold an interview, get the Insurance Guru to come ask me questions? No. Okay, so first advice that I need to give everyone that ever experiences or has a claim is you need to be true and open and honest with whatever the incident you're claiming for, whether it's contents or it's your cell phone or it's your car. You need to be true. Do not fake information. Do not minus, substitute, add on salt, aromat. Tell the story as it is. And then, yes, the first thing that your insurer will want to know is what happened. What happened? You were crossing the road and the deer jumped over, and then there was also a chicken, but you don't know why the chicken was crossing the road, etc., etc. Give them the details of that, and most likely they'll ask you to say, please provide a sketch of exactly what happened so we can gain an understanding of it. And sometimes in certain incidences, they'll say you also need to get a police report that is signed by the police as well, so that they can corroborate the information, especially when it comes to things like theft, accidents, etc. So after you have given them all the information, what has happened, then your claims assessor or the claims consultant you're dealing with is going to now check the claim for validity to see if this is a valid claim. Because yes, it might have been a bad incident that occurred, but do you have a valid claim? So things like, were your premiums paid? First question, first point of call, was your premium paid? Remember, insurance works on you pay premium, you get cover. So at the beginning of each month or at the end of the last month going to this month, we need premium to cover you for that month. So if there is no premium, generally not a valid claim. Second thing they will look for is the risk or the incident that you're claiming for. Is it covered under your policy? So if you chose to say, oh, I want limited cover for my car, but now you phone to claim for an accident. If you've got limited cover, accidental damage is not covered. You should have taken comprehensive cover. So in that event, again, not a valid claim. They can reject that claim because there is no cover. Then they also look at exclusions to see, okay, yes, it was accidental damage. Yes, your premiums were paid, but let's say you were driving drunk, and the driving drunk is a blatant exclusion. So therefore, there will be no cover. There is no valid claim once again. And another thing they look at is, were the terms and conditions abided to? Did you meet all the terms and conditions? Did you tell the truth? There's certain terms and conditions within your policy. For instance, you need to make sure that the car is in a state that is drivable. And so let's say, for instance, you were driving with a tire tread that's like this thin, then you had an accident, worse, in the rain. Then it's like you didn't meet the terms and conditions. You didn't take care of the item in order to avoid loss. So then the terms and conditions weren't met. So again, not a valid claim. But there's many terms and conditions, guys. I'm just making an example. So just have a look at that. And once they look at all those, they can then see, okay, based on this information, we can either validate the claim or we can reject it. And no, insurers are not looking to reject your claim. But guys, if your premiums were not paid, you can't expect that, yes, I've been paying my premiums for the past 9 years and then I miss it 1 month or something. It's a month-to-month contract. So there's just certain things that they're going to look at and make sure that you stay on the side of the law. Make sure that you understand what you're covered for. If you don't understand what you're covered for, talk to your financial advisor, talk to your insurance company, your broker, or watch the Insurance Guru. But I hope that this video has helped you understand a little bit of what to expect in the claims process. Obviously, there's more depending on what you're exactly claiming for. But if you want to know the details, the nitty-gritties, please feel free to leave a comment below. Also, subscribe to the channel and tell all your friends to also come and watch the Insurance Guru. I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.